Welcome friends, in this video, we will understand following different stages of returns. Types of error in GSTR-3B. Rectification of error made while filling GSTR-3B. Earlier it has been clarified that error in GSTR-3B can be rectified while filing GSTR-1 and GSTR-2. However, since the mechanisms is not implemented till now, this video provides detailed scope on how rectification can be done in GSTR-3B. Amendment, corrections and rectifications of returns. Form GSTR-3B do not contain provisions for reporting of differential figures for past months. The said figures may be reported on net basis along with the values for current month itself in appropriate tables. While making adjustment in the output tax liability or input tax credit, there can be no negative entries in the Form GSTR-3B. The amount remaining for adjustment, if any, may be adjusted in the returns in Form GSTR-3B of subsequent months, and where such adjustment is not feasible, refund may be claimed. Where adjustments have been made in Form GSTR-3B of multiple months, corresponding adjustments in Form GSTR-1 should also preferably be made in the corresponding months. Where the taxpayer has committed an error in submitting the information in Form GSTR-3B, a provision for editing the same has been provided. The facility to edit the information can be used only before offsetting the liability, and editing will not be permitted after offsetting the liability. It is further clarified that the information furnished by the registered person in the return in Form GSTR-3B would be reconciled by the department's system with the information furnished in Form GSTR-1. Stages of GSTR-3B return filing. 4 stages have been identified for filing GSTR-3B. At first 2 stages, editing in GSTR-3B is possible. However, in next 2 stages, editing in GSTR-3B is not possible. Let's discuss different mistakes done while filing GSTR-3B and their solution under each stages. Case 1. Company A, while filling their GSTR-3B, is to provide detail of some sales invoices. In this case, if return filing is at first 2 stages, then editing in current month return is possible. However, in next 2 stages, dealer may report this additional liability in the return of next month and pay tax with interest. Case 2. Company A, while filling their GSTR-3B, detail of some sales invoices has been provided twice. In this case, if return filing is at first 2 stages, then editing in current month return is possible, and company may partially debit their cash ledger to offset their tax liability. Further, remaining balance can either be claimed as refund or used to offset future liabilities. However, in 2 stages, dealer may reduce this liability in the return of subsequent months or claim refund of the same. Case 3. Company A, while filing their Form GSTR-3B for the month of July, inadvertently misreported input tax credit of 1 lakh rupees as 10,000 rupees. They had confirmed and submitted their return. What can they do? In case of underreporting of ITC, company can edit the return and file correct amount of ITC. Once this is done, such credit will be reflected in their electronic credit ledger and may be utilized to offset liabilities for this month or for subsequent months. In the second 2 stages, since the return has already been filed, company may add such input tax credit in their return for subsequent months. Case 4. Company A, while filing their Form GSTR-3B for the month of July, inadvertently misreported input tax credit of 10,000 rupees as 1 lakh rupees. They had confirmed and submitted their return. What can they do? In first 2 stage, editing in return is possible. However, in last 2 stages, company will have to pay additional amount of tax equal to over-reported ITC along with interest. Case 5. While filing their Form GSTR-3B return, Company A, while generating payment challan, added 5 lakhs rupees under the central tax head, while they wanted to deposit 5 lakhs rupees under the integrated tax head. What can they do? In this case, add cash under the right tax head and seek cash refund of the cash added under the wrong tax head.